You're alive! I am Table, and I shall eventually get my camera set up correctly. And then I shall get my sitting correctly, because I must always do it on camera every time. That's how the stream starts. That's how we know it's real. What's up, guys? It's Monday evening. And I am still kind of excited. I'm still ready to go. This chaplain's feeling good. This chaplain, specifically. I can see a few spots here and there where I could fix up the metal, but for now I'm going to move on and work on the bone and parchment, as they'll be mostly the same stuff. So we got bone on the chest. I'm going to make these plates here bone. And then we have... Is there paint still on my brush, or is it just water? I don't know. Parchment in the book. And we've got these purity seals. I hate how it doesn't want to stay focused. And a skull. I need to not forget the skull, because it's an actual skull. So, that's what we're doing. I'm going to start with Racker's flesh. Yo, I kept thinking I should clip my nails. Kept thinking I should do that before streaming. Forgot both times. Dude, why did I even engage with this guy? This guy's still messaging me. I have some guy trying to sell me better engagement on Twitch right now, and just, I don't... It's not my first time around the block. I don't care. Your stuff is dumb. Alright. Oh man, this is really reminding me how much I really just despise painting stuff when it's assembled. Pro tip, if you ever intend on getting a commission from me, I will literally give you discounts to not send me assembled models. If you can save money flat out by sending me boxes or sprues or even sub-assembly, even like partial assembly, as long as it's not this type of nonsense where I'm like reaching around arms and stuff, like this is so annoying. And the fact that both the tier 4 guys he got were assembled, like, kill me. At least the other one's not on his base. I'll say that. He's not attached to the base. It's not so bad. Just like, man. Fortunately, these plates are not designed like bone. They still look metallic, so this can look a little painted on, and it's fine. It is okay. So I'm not dying that much trying to paint this thing. I'm kind of purposely leaving some areas black and untouched for greater shadow. Greater contrast going on. There we go. Well, fairly good, all things considered. There's one like spot I kind of missed that I should hit, and that's up here. Oh, each of them are... Oh, they go right up to the... Okay. I'm understanding how this looks now. Okay, I will go back and clean up some of these sidelines later. There's a good chance if I mess it up once, I'm gonna mess it up again, so... I'm just gonna leave that there. Oh man, I keep forgetting that he's got a, he's got that pauldron. I am wondering if there's any version of this ever where I don't have to paint the inside of that field white. I don't think so. But I'm wondering, is there any version anywhere of the White Scar emblem being on black armor? Where are the actual White Scar nerds when I need them? Like, can chaplains have black pauldrons on both sides? I think it would probably look better if it was white, to be honest. Yes. What does he have in there? A skull and 2 bones. Yeah, I suppose all that should be bone too, huh? In fact, that should be actual bone in there. Right in there. Quiet stream. What's up, Venom? How goes? Besides breaking me out of my little reverie, or however you pronounce that word, deep in thought. How am I even gonna paint the oh, Jesus. That's just what even? Just had some dinner, fan happy. Very good, very good. I also partook of the edible resource. Like just a real simple, like, sausage and veggies, like, mix kind of deal. Put some Parmesan and parsley over it as a garnish. I'm just gonna go with the natural shadow of the ones I literally can't reach, and just gonna call it good on those. Not even gonna. Couldn't be bothered. This is what I mean, where it's like, I ranted to nobody at the beginning of the stream. Like, I will literally give you discounts to send me minis that are not assembled to be painted. Just, for the love of God, don't assemble stuff before you send it to me. Unless it's like a grab off the internet, like an eBay deal, and I suppose that makes sense. But like, best case scenario, you send me sprues or just a box, or even like you pay me the amount to buy the box and then send you the finished product at the end. Like something can that. I'm also fine with prepped and sub-assembled, but like full assembly, just stab me. Just stab me. Just like paying this chess piece is such an annoying nonsense. It'll look great when it's done, but like just getting the brush in there is so annoying. Alright, enough of me complaining. There's plenty of that. There's already plenty of that. Let's focus on positive things, like... No, I'm kind of joking. No, I'm actually quite happy with how the Namatech Metal is coming out. I don't think it's quite done yet, but I am liking it. I think the engines on the back need a bit more work. Besides that... Venom. What do you think of the changes I am making on the channel thus far? What are your thoughts? If you're still there. Is this actually normally part of the model? I think it might be. I think you assembled it wrong. I'm not sure. I don't think it is. I don't know. Peachy's back! And she's back again. Tell a friend. Peachy's back. Peachy's back. Peachy. That's always what enters my head when someone says they're back. Is it going? I think it's going pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how this is going thus far. I don't think the metal's quite done just yet, but I like where it's going. I feel like it needs to stew a little bit. Before I go back probably tomorrow and soften up some of these transitions on the metal. And then I think we'll be good. So for now, I'm doing bone and parchment, which all start with the same paints. How are you? How's the laundry going? Are you still doing laundry? Which would not surprise me. Folded, mostly. Yes, yes. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Yep. I don't know if you're aware of this, but I have experienced what it's like to deal with all of the laundry of 2 adults and 4 kids before. So I know exactly what you are going through. Laundry everywhere, but not a drop to where? Not a drop to just lose all the laundry in conveniently and move on? Yeah, tell me about it. Alright. I think the book needs a little bit more of this, as this is intended to be the undercoat. We'll move on to the pallid witch flesh. So, you know, peachy. It's paint made from peachy. It's kind of messed up, but you can still kind of read it. Like, I'm not joking, it's literally called Pallid Witch Flesh. As soon as I joined, my AC repair guy called. Ah! Well, at least you'll soon have AC. In November. I don't know, man. Stuff stuck on my brush. Oh, hey, Bam. Hilariously, Bam, you came in as almost the same color as Peachy, so I just registered, like, your post as Peachy there for a second. Those are some dancing peens. Yeah. It's just a yearly tune to make sure that he works well through the winter. Ah. Oh, you got one of the big systems. I got you. I got you. This makes sense. You know what I'm not looking forward to? I'm both looking forward to it in a sense of like the process, but I'm not looking forward to the execution of it because he's built, but like this dude's face. I can already see exactly how I'm gonna do his face. It's just gonna be real annoying because he's in there. Also, I forgot the tiny little metal bits on there to do the steel. This is why I just can't do assembled models anymore. I just can't do it. It's gonna start ending up less and less me giving out giving out discounts, and more me like stacking on premiums to like send me assembled models. Just die. Just so annoyed. So much annoyance. Holy crap! I'm finally back. You are finally back, Sai. You have made it. I can confirm. What was supposed to be a run store turns to making the entire dinner of like a full-blown... I know what that soup is. I can't say it right now. I don't know why. And like 4 tubes of French bread dough I had to bake off. Wow. Sounds like a whole thing. I am struggling with physics and the fact that, unlike in video games, I can't clip through objects, even some of the time. Even though I'd like to right now. I would like some clippage. I would appreciate some merging into walls right now. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of hacks. Can I get a little bit of hacks over here? Man, I want this to be on a nail on a cork. Like, so bad. That would make this so easy. This probably still looks easy. It's not really. Not compared to what it could be. It's just like this entire... Even though I'm going to try not to, it's going to be this entire stream. It's just going to be me complaining about the fact that this thing's assembled and I'm trying to paint the freaking chest plate on this guy. It's always more than I sign up for whenever I agree to help my grandma or something. Yeah, you mentioned that last time you helped your grandma or something. I mean, at this point, if you mention it before you go and do this stuff, I'm probably going to remember to remind you, hey, expect like additional stuff because your grandmother's involved. How much I would pay for paintbrush no clip? No, I want clippage. I want to be able to clip like part way into objects so I could reach stuff easier. Like I want clippage. I want some hard video game clip. Like, I want to clip so hard that I end up sinking into my chair, that it's sinking into my floor, and that, like, soon I'm just, like, a head sticking out of the floor being like, what's up, yo, I'm painting so much, can't even tell. Yeah, no clip lets you fly through anything freely. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that, yes. Yeah, paintbrush, no clip, in that sense, yeah, that would be amazing. Dude, does that mean I could theoretically paint between layers of paint? Like, I can just go into a color and just add an undercoat. I mean, this is basically describing digital art, pretty much. Because you can do this digital art. If you actually do your painting layers as layers, like individual layers, you actually could do this. But, like, do that physically would be so nice. Maybe one day in the future we'll figure that out. That would be a technology. Theoretically, yes, but the amount of hand control precision you need is immense. Forget no clipping, just having that much brush control is a superpower. I mean, some people consider the amount of brush control I have a superpower. If I could ever remember their weird Italian name, like as an English speaker, like, sorry, this guy's Italian name is very bizarre to me, I can't say it. But he's a guy on Instagram, and he paints, like, the most... Like, he paints... Is it, like, Persian rugs? Is that what I'm thinking of? Like, Persian rug, like, design, like, that super intricate, those super intricate, like, rug designs. He paints those on miniature horse, like, blankets on his, like, medieval replica miniatures. I'm just like, no. Like he paints, like, it's almost like stitch level on this miniature horse blanket that's, like, this big. People think what I do is nuts. This guy's like, no, it's not what Pelias, though he's pretty awesome, but no, it's not him. No, it's this guy on Instagram. I'd have to try to, like, find him in my Instagram feed. I say it because trying to find anything in my Instagram feed is, like, an absolute nightmare. I follow, like, 4,000 people, and most of them are artists, so, like, good luck. To pinpoint a spot between layers of paint that are, like, a couple molecules thick, well, here's the thing, is that you set it up somehow to where it's, like, layers, like, in digital art, so it's literally, you just part the layers. But you could also do it via blending, in which case it doesn't matter if you interact with the other ones, you just blend into it. But you can blend underneath other things if you do it right. I think, in theory. I mean, this is very theoretical. Also, yeah, now I have to go in here, like, down into this. This. Do you even understand, like, getting down into this plate right here? Like... Well, Peleus is pretty good. I think that's how you say his name. I don't even know if I'm saying that guy's name right. I'm bad at weird names, okay? Just... lay off me. Oh yeah, Venom. So, before you left for your AC guy, or as you left... After you left, actually. Not before you left. After you left, because I'm pretty sure you didn't hear me. I had asked you, specifically, person named Venom, what you thought of the changes I've been making to the channel of late. Like, what are your thoughts on the matter? Because I'm always looking for feedback. Considering I never noticed the hydration animation on mobile, I'm sure it's more changed I haven't seen. Oh, I was meaning like the monetization stuff, like the Patreon taking all these sub and ad stuff off Twitch and making all the sound alerts free and like all that, like that stuff. Like stuff that actually affects you, the user. I think you're doing a lot right. The Patreon stuff is great. Okay, good. Like I just wanted to make sure that like people weren't gonna be... I see it in my activity feed. Water. There it is.
Water.
It's on my activity feed and it took like 10
Water.
seconds for it to start.
Water.
I just didn't want anyone to feel somehow snubbed by me just suddenly turning off all the sub benefits after they had started paying for subs. But in reality, you're just paying Twitch for subs. So it just felt really dumb all around. Yeah, go to the Patreon if you want to actually... If anyone wants to actually support me, actually support me, not Twitch, but me, this channel, giving you content, you stuff, then go to Patreon. And then you get more stuff. You get more stuff here, and you get more other stuff entirely. It's not here, specifically. I'd still have at least one unique thing for Twitch subs, but I mean, I guess they get the badge and emotes already. Well, yeah, because... I mean, the emotes eventually, that will be followers as well. Literally, the reason sub only is because Twitch won't allow me until I'm eligible for instant upload or whatever, which I get at 60 days. They get a badge. And I'm sure I will eventually still hit the point where I have enough subs that's actually paying me something, but still half of what people are actually paying me. So it still doesn't make sense if people are trying to support me. If they have Patreon as an option, go do Patreon. And now that I have Patreon, I've been trying to make Patreon an option for like weeks. I just haven't been able to think of like something to offer. Now I have something to offer. And it's I think it's pretty good because it's more content. It's straight up more content, and in some cases better content than here. So good, I think it's valid that you have to pay to access it, because there's a lot of stuff we can do that we can't even do here. So yeah, I mean, you can still sub, you can still cheer. I'm not doing ads anymore because honestly they ticked me off as much as everyone else because I'd constantly have to stop my conversation mid whatever and wait for the ad to run out before continuing a conversation with a non-sub like Yusai. I hated that. That annoyed me so much. It makes me pennies that I'm not actually getting. It's just it's all around bad. Like Twitch is great for visibility. I don't think the monetization on it is actually that good at all. I think YouTube has better monetization, but it's way harder visibility. Like the community aspects of like rating and stuff like that, and the way the finding channels work on here, I think is way better, which is why I started with this instead of YouTube that I'm way more familiar with. But the actual monetization on it is pretty rough. So yeah, we have Patreon now. I'm excited. I'm honestly excited. I'm legitimately excited. I'm excited now for Thursdays or Saturdays, whichever day ends up being the better one. I mean, Venom, that looks pretty good. The stuffed pasta shells, I mean, come on. You can't go wrong. I mean, unless you're trying to kill me individually, because I'm absolutely certain it's not gluten-free, but in theory. Holy crap. So I hit a weed and realized something. Life is among us. Okay, it keeps going. Life is among us because we survive off well, yeah. You know, this is great. This is great. Because honestly, one of the community games I want to do with the Patreon group is Among Us. I love Among Us, honestly. I don't get to play it hardly at all. Because I don't have friends, so I have to go deal with strangers. And most of the time, I don't have the energy for that to feel like we're dealing with the random nonsense of trying to find people to... Trying to find, like, lobbies to do VC Among Us. Like, it's not annoyed. I've never gotten to play. I've had no online friend groups when it was popular. Well, guess what? Some people still like it. Some people try to get mods for it, and some people have a thing where you can do stuff like that. Maybe like right here. Because I actually love Among Us. I am an okay. All right. Take a guess which role I'm actually better at. Am I a good bean or am I sus? Being a sussy baka, I am so much not a sussy baka that it makes me the ultimate. The ultimate. I have never lost. I have played several dozen games of Among Us at a time where I actually went through the trouble of playing, and I had a couple people to play with for a little while. I never lost as an imposter. Not once. I am murderously good at being an imposter. It is bad. Part of my strategy is actually how I play as a good bean. I make it real hard for you, man. Basically, sus top. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. No, it's real. It's real. Actually, I even while I was developing the branding for this, I even figured out the perfect Among Us. If you notice, I have an Among Us mug for a reason. I literally have an Among Us mug. Brown bean, banana peel. On my table. Like I even already have my costume thing like figured out for not costume but like my appearance, my in-game appearance already figured out. Sussy, get the BTTV sussy emote. I gotta reset up BTT emotes and everything. I mean, also, well, yeah, no, I have to like reset all up and stuff. I didn't touch it for too long, and now I forgot how to use it. Venom added to the list. I still don't have. Adding the list to the commands is also on the list. Ugh. We have quotes though. Quotes work. Command quote, command random quote, command add a quote. That all works. At least last I tested it, which was this morning, it worked, I think. I remember it working. Have I not shown you Sussy before? It's a good one. I don't remember. Maybe? Is a link to... Oh, yeah, no, I've seen this around. I think you've sent this to me, but also I've just seen that around. I have definitely seen that. But yeah, other games I would love to do are, Fortnite's a fairly obvious one. It's also free. And I have my cousin that streams it, and playing with him is very fun. I have to fix my mic setup for that, or I just get it on my laptop. Either or is probably fine. Then there's Gardic Phone, which I think would be hilarious because a bunch of us are like painters, and Gardic Phone is all about drawing. I would love to do that so much. Codenames. If no one's played or heard of Codenames, that's so good. I love when people don't have BTTV and are just like, why do you keep saying random words like Sussy, KEKW, and GigaChat? Do you think... Okay, firstly, Psy, do you think those are a BTTV... Wow, that is really hard to say. Do you think those are BTTV... Why is that so hard to say? Do you think those are those from there? Like, that's just internet culture now. Like, I say Chad all the time, like, as just part of my speech. I use Chad and based and cringe, like, all the time, day to day. I could have used a better example. Like, yeah, that's just meme, that's the meme verse. Like... I do use Pog unironically in regular everyday speech. Yeah, right? I mean, yeah, it's Poggers. Alright. So, you guys know Among Us, clearly. Do you know the Among Us, other roles? Like the various role mods? Like Salem. And other, I think it's just other roles, like in Sage. Yeah, it's pretty pog, or I haven't seen anything bad happen just saying Sage. I've seen a few videos here and there. Alright, that I think, I don't even know. Is that how you actually spell it, Venom? Or do you only hear play Tyler and Salem back in my ear? Well, there's mods for playing those kinds of roles in Among Us, and they make it very, very cool. The OG Among Us. I feel like there was one even before that that was like that. I'm trying to remember because I feel like I played it a little bit. What was it? Not pronounced it. Sagi. Oh, I've only seen it typed. Oh no, it's a PRN term joked in. Oh, no, sorry. Maybe I'm just very quick to critique / correct. I don't know, but no, I had no idea what you were referring to. But yes, I am very excited for the Patreon streams. I am hyped. I am the hype. I am the hype. Where is that? I gotta play that now. Where's that sound alert? I don't have an image for it yet. Blast! But still.
I am the hype!
Yes, I'm ready. I gotta do DM stuff and I'm not super down right now. I need more hype and energy right now. I mean... Okay, you need more energy? Straight up? I got you covered.
I scum! No prisoners! For the Emperor!
Dude, it's so hardcore. Yeah, no, I wanted to find a more brutal one for that, but I couldn't. I haven't yet found something that I feel like fully embodies the energy going on in that one. Yeah, yeah! I love it. I love that kind of energy, that kind of vibe, man. I don't know what it is. I'm like, I mean, you've seen plenty of me. I'm fairly mellow and reserved for the most part, but something really hits me about that super aggro energy. Like, I love it. Venom, I got this one for you. I probably still didn't get the timing of that right because it's so hard to time these out correctly, but eh. What did... Oh, yeah, right. I'm trying to remember what I set some of the images for these sound alerts to because they were done over a couple days. I still gotta do the last half of them. I thought it was at 2/3. No, I'm about half. I got about half of them done. Wait, play again? Me when I see another kid about to take that last slice in the glass pizza party. Oh, actually, I'm like closer than I thought I was. Now that I actually saw it in the OBS, I was fairly close. I wasn't that far off. Oh, I meant for the Emperor. Oh, yeah. Hold on, I got you. Here we go.
I scum! No prisoners! For the Emperor!
Yeah, I gotta find a GIF that encapsulates that correctly. I found one that like I liked, but it lasted for like a third of like the entire soundbite. So maybe I'll clip it in with a couple other things. I don't know. There's so much I want to do with this. Just stuff. There's so much I want to do with stuff. So many ideas. Should I? No, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and say no. I was thinking about should I make the skeleton not the skeleton on the Crozius bone, and I'm like, no, I should not. That should all be bronze. Or should it? Oh, now I'm thinking about it. Just the rib cage and the skull being bone, and the rest of it being bronze, like a light bone. Like actually, let me show you. I'm going to do a slightly different bone than I usually do, and except for like the action, there is some true bone. It's just the skull on the back. The rest of it, that's not true bone. I'm thinking of doing it like how I did the parchment on one of my own guys I was doing on the side. How this parchment came out, I really like. And there's a few different things I want to like script on there. I just haven't felt the energy to do it. This guy is practically done. I just need the scripting on it. Just a little bit more work on the transfer to seal that in correctly. But yeah. I envision how this came out on the fake bone on this guy, as well as the parchment, because I think this just came out really good, and I want to re-emulate that. Also, yes, I keep thinking about how I kept thinking today and yesterday and the day before I go on stream, and I clip my nails. And I forgot twice today. I realized that like 7 minutes after I started the stream, I'm like, I forgot to clip my nails. Blast! Okay. Which we're at about that point. It's time to start putting down shaders. Yes. Can I also say, I'm gonna break my own rule here. I am intimidated, mildly. Quit mine during the dread, because I kept accidentally touching paint with them. I don't have that problem. I actually don't mind long nails. I actually kind of like them because I can scratch stuff off. Um, other people have a problem. I have had multiple people make comments about them on my stream because you're so zoomed in, so you see them very clearly. Witch! Yeah, yep, pretty much. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with being called a witch. It's gonna turn me into a newt! I don't know where I've got this accent from, but I'm kind of liking it. So, I'm gonna put Skeleton Horde like I usually do on the skull in the back. I think the rest I'm gonna be using Agrax Earthshade. I'm gonna be using it very particularly. Man, imagine if I had the power to turn people into newts. Like, I'd be down for that. Please, for the love of God, tell me you have seen Monty Python and the Quest for the Girl. Yeah, I have. That doesn't mean I remember every, like, line of it. I'm pretty sure I haven't seen it in, like, 2 or 3 years. Like, here's the thing. That's one of those movies where, like, every single line is quotable, which is great. That also means now I have to somehow remember the entire movie. Like, that's just, it's not gonna happen. You know what another movie that I think is 100% quotable? Like, every single line? The Emperor's New Groove. And I love that movie. I've seen that movie so many times because I used to watch it as a kid. I don't remember every line in that movie. Fair enough, Hobbit sees Golden, come on. I mean... yeah? I fought in your general direction. And I'm out. Is it because I mentioned the Emperor's New Groove? I mean, I keep meaning to add Emperor's New Groove sound bites to the sound alerts, and I keep forgetting. Come on, Emperor's New Groove? It's the best. It is the best. I've never actually seen... Well, that just went to the top of the list for watch parties. I was going to show us all kind of really cool, like, you know, YouTube content that I've been, like, going nuts on. Like, a couple music videos I've had on repeat for, like, weeks. And it's one of my wife's all-time faves. Okay, so don't use up one of my streams, one of my Discord streams for it. Go watch it with your wife. Like, right now. Ooh, jump on bike. I was something to buy one, and there's the Outriders and play a 500-point motorcycle game. And you know what? This one will be the one to do it with, because this is a White Scars one. Like, let's go with these guys. But yes, I am working on a tier 4, so max tier. I think it makes it hard to watch anything. Maybe give it another year, and they might actually like the movie. Tier 4 White Scars Chaplain Commission. This might kill me in the process of doing it. I don't know. I don't know, the model came out fairly good. Needs a little bit more work, but we're getting there. How are you, Diablo Bob? Bob. I don't know, the name Bob always amused me. What am I looking for? Agrax Earthshade. I don't know why I'm looking up at my models for my Agrax. There we go. I bought a Star Priest, and I'm going to put his head, dress, feathers on my Chaplain, and Bike's head for my RG. Nice. White Scars is the one I was looking at. All my others are Crimson Fists, but Bikes and White Scars awesome combo. It is, because they can actually make it work with their 2 damage punches on turn 3 forward, or if you use other stratagems to make them be in turn, you know, in the Assault Doctrine. You're doing good. Nice. Ah, RMA, perfect! DM. That probably means I have stuff in the Discord. Star Priest is Lizardman, by the way. I kind of figured it was based off the feather headdress. Oh no, it's a thing of pets. Ah, that's nice, Venom. That good pick, good boy. We have good boys in the Discord. Can we get a Discord command in chat here? In case Bob is not among the chosen few that have chosen for themselves to join in the Discord. Thank you, Venom. I'm intentionally designing character to be the party's favorite, most loved character, just so I can kill him and just dormant players. Excellent. Oh, you are among the chosen few. Excellent. Thank you. Also, thank you, Sai, for stepping up and also adding in a Discord link in the chat. I appreciate the initiative. What was I going to say a second before that? Also, the fallback and charge ability. Right, I was going to mention that. That is good. I didn't think of that initially because I have that as Raven Guard as well. In fact, I think we have a better version. In the fact that we can... Oh, not... Well, actually, no, sorry. Not advanced and charge. I'm thinking fallback and charge. Oh, yeah, no, I am seeing fallback and charge. We have advanced and charge and fallback and charge, but I'm pretty sure Wedge goes as that as well. So we have a Warlord trait at a 6-inch aura of advanced and charge. Then we have a stratagem for 2 command points that we can choose any unit, any infantry unit, and they can fall back, shoot, and charge. There we go. Now I've got it out. Yeah. Discord is how I shared my minis I've painted. Man, we've already hit the point where now I'm starting to either miss people or forget people. We've hit it. I mean, my memory is not that stupendous, so I mean, that's not really hard to hit, but I mean, I guess we're there. Alright, I guess I have to go look now. You put in the Discord, I am. Yep, you are here. Let me go find your stuff so I can remember. Who are you? Where? Oh, I'm in Modeling Kit Bastion. That's the wrong one. Is it in the work in progress or is it in the... There he is! Oh yes, the Crimson Fist Centurions. Yeah, okay, alright, let's go. I remember now. I'm here. I'm caught up. There we go. Alright. The Centurions and Infantries. Yeah, no, I'm caught up now. Okay. Killing off the jolly drinking hell dwarf Bunder Jorgen. There's no way he is the killer, so might as well cross him off. It's like, no, not Bunder Jorgen. He was a player for 1 session, and then he became an NPC because that player had to quit. Session 0. Well, Session 1, but Session 0 of that 6-year-long cleric campaign I'm in. Man, if that NPC ever got touched, like, there'd be a riot. We see him once every, like, 2 years, real time, but still, like, two of the players know. We know. Yeah, 40k work in progress. Yep, I found it. I saw it. We're good. Excellent. Work on my artist Centurions this week. Yes. That means we can see more Centurion picks. I love Centurions. Honestly, it's absurd how much I love them, yet I do not own any. Don't ask how. I've been doing this for 5 years, and I've always loved Centurions and still don't own any Centurions. I don't know exactly how it's happened either. Somehow, it's just... One day. I mean, if you want it quick in that time, just saying, join the Patreon. Or the Patreon. Would help if I said it right. But... No, in all reality, I mean, if you guys want to see me paint some Centurions at some point, that's a thing people like. You can either commission me to do some, or you just eventually give me enough money that I could buy some of my own. You can see some Raven Guard Centurions. I just want to get my hands on some Centurions, man. I just... Very overpriced, but I got mine bargained for $30. New inbox in Cello? That's pretty good. They are kind of overpriced. I admit, especially when they're not like the super great. I mean, they can be decent on a tabletop, but they are a bit overpriced both in real life and in the game. This is true. I like how, cellophane. Oh, okay, right, yeah. I appreciate that, Venom, by the way. I'm just straight up, like, asking people to feed my plastic crack habit, and you're like, yeah, here you go. Here's the money. No, in reality, like, the money would first go to, like, the channel, if nothing else, my bills, so I don't have to find other ways of paying my bills besides working on the channel. That would be first and foremost, of course. Yeah, but Crimson Fist exploding sixes, hurricane bolters. Yes, yes, I agree. Raven Guard, where I can deep strike them. Um, Assault Centurions, anyone? Like, it actually broke the meta. Like, that was the competitive meta at one point, because we could use Master of Ambush to forward deploy them with a character. It was pretty broken, like, awfully so. Like, really bad. They had to fix that, so that specifically does not work on Centurions anymore, even though they have all the other relevant keywords. They're like, nope, Centurions, specifically you, get wrecked. Did they remove core from them because of that? No. No, I think they removed core just because there's way too many, like, benefits you could give them that becomes a little bonkers. They actually have in the Raven Guard rules that those specific rules say you cannot take Centurions. I don't know why they would double down on them by removing core specifically because of that, when it was a specific subfaction that was the problem and no one else was particularly using Centurions. But they've done stupid stuff like that before, so I wouldn't say I'd be surprised. Honestly. Like, they've totally, like, double and triple and quadruple nerfed some stuff for no reason. Because they found, like, one dude complaining about it on Reddit. Swear to God, that must be how that process works sometimes, because I've seen some pretty dumb nerfs that didn't make any sense. Like, sometimes they're just way too reactionary, I think. Like, seriously. Get some data before you just listen to people complaining. I'm not saying the Assault Centurions was not a problem. It was definitely a problem. I'm talking more about stuff like the Orc Flyers being an issue. So they nerf all Flyers for everyone and completely remove, like, that Tempestus Scion only list that came in through airdrop. That was very, very cool and not broken at all. Seriously. Oh, specifically, yeah, they're crazy powerful close-up. The rapid-fire bolter drill for Crimson Fist has an exclusion for Centurions. They only have double within half. Wow. I know Hurricane Bolters are actually fairly good with Raven Guard because we have a stratagem called Ambushing Fire, which for an entire turn gives our entire armies rapid-fire and assault weapons in the Tactical Doctrine, an extra pop of an extra pip, an extra bip, an extra unit of armor penetration on unmodified hit wounds of 6, or maybe it was wounds. I'd have to check. One or the other. Anyway, large amounts of bolters. Yes, because a decent number of those will end up as -2. It's pretty good. So basically, turn 2, you deep strike with the Centurions with Hurricane Bolters, you blast them with Hurricane Bolters with double shots, and some of the shots being, you know, on average 1/6 of the shots being at AP -2, and then you charge them, and you have a bunch of stratagems to make the charge definitely happen. It will happen. Oh, you have a stratagem that does that too? Fair enough. I mean, it makes sense. You are like one of the bolter factions. Like you're an Imperial Fist successor. You're like your bolters. Totally. Um, is that all of the? Yes. I keep thinking how little of this is like how surprisingly little of this is actual bone and parchment. Time for dry brushing. Intercessor auto bolters are crazy. Yeah, literally all of mine are built with auto bolters. I even took some um, Dark Imperium intercessors and literally chopped their magazines off and uh, put the drum mags on them. Because I don't see a situation, unless they massively, drastically change the rules at some point, I don't see why I'd ever not run them with auto bolters. Like, especially when you actually have a stack of 10 of them and you pull out the double shooting one. Like, get wrecked, scrub. Well, not really. It's really nice on paper. It's surprising how many factions actually don't give a crap about that. Ah, but it's nice. It's nice to have when it does, when it is viable. Saw 3 exploding 6s, the rapid fire stratagem. Oh yeah, you get so many shots with that. I just get some of them are neg 2 AP. What's the other thing? I feel like there's something else I get with that. I mean, as always, if I get extremely lucky, if because that would be in the tactical doctrine, if I do happen to be able to target a character, it's +1 hit, +1 a wound. Ouch. Yeah, dry brushing. I'm trying to remember what I'm doing. What am I doing? Tyrant Skull. Let's go. Yeah, Captain Storm of Fire and Tactical, they get neg 2 AP. Is that what that does? I didn't remember what that did. Like, it's been so long since I've looked at that one. I forgot that was a thing. Hold on. Pulling out my book. For the record, if you get in the Patreon into the Discord streams, I can actually put the book on camera and we can just dissect stuff. Storm of Fire. Core unit, 6 inches Warlord. Each time on a unit makes a range attack on an unmodified wound roll of 6. Improve the armor penetration character by that attack of that attack by 1. Nice. Now I want to know, at one point, do I get the extra AP? Because in theory, it might be reasonable to expect AP neg 3 for me. Where is it? Ambushing fire. A modified wound roll of 6. There we go. So if I have Storm of Fire and Ambushing Fire, and it's a rapid fire or assault weapon, of which I have many, that could be quite good. Neg 3s on 6s to wounds. I would probably put that on a on a lieutenant, even a Phobos lieutenant. So infiltrators elsewhere are getting their rerolls. One's discipline, one's aura, one's stratagem. If so, they stack. I believe so. I believe that's effectively how that goes. So yeah, in theory, I mean, there's also like the question, like, how good is neg 3 on strength 4 1 damage weapons, but there is a lot of them, so I suppose that would be pretty good against hordes. Yeah, rapid fire stratagem is double shoot for instance. Yeah, that's what I thought I said that. No, maybe not. What am I doing? Dry brushing. I will eventually get back to painting. One day. You did? Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I'm not crazy. Yay! No, I'm definitely crazy, just not in that way. Yes. Sorry, mainly for me to mentally process it. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, you're looking at 60 shots from a stack of 10 intercessors with auto bolters. Auto bolt rifles. In tactical doctrines that neg 1 AP, whatever your version of ambushing fire is. So, modified wound rolls to 6. Bring them to neg 2. Your next to someone with storm of fire, neg 3. And you also get exploding 6s. I get +1 hit, +1 wound if they happen to be targeting a character, but I mean, how often do intercessors actually get to target a character? So I can't really rely on that. Dude, dry brushing is so nice on Parchment. Look how, like, quick that just came together. I'm not even done yet. And, of course, reroll 1s for Captain. Well, I didn't include the rerolls because I wasn't going to assume what kind of character you had that Willard trait on. Because, I mean, you could have that on anything. You could have that on an Apothecary. Which would make those instances a fair bit tougher, but also, why are you wasting an Apothecary on Chapter Master reroll any attack? This is true. However, did I just not get... Son of a... God! Send me assembled models and I will hate you. Painting assembled models. I dislike, especially when they're characters that are put on a even higher detail level for like the paint job, like on the commission side of things. Like, what? I can't even get my brush in there. It's fine. I'm definitely at the point where as long as I think it looks good, I know that the client will like it, and if he doesn't, at this point, I'm so over it. Like, no, listen. Always chat. If you have something you want to chat about, always chat. Like, 100%. Chat is my crutch to actually remain entertaining. Also keep mentioning commissions. I take it you have a website. I do. Can someone get command commissions in the website? Do you even pay for non-attack mode, or are you just doing that because you want to? Well, okay, so here's the thing. He got the commission as tier 3 for most of the White Scars with a heavy metal level paint scheme. I was very naive at the time I accepted this commission. I'm much less naive because of this commission. So I was trying to figure out, how do I even get this guy to look like a magnitude of power better than... Thank you, Venom. There's my website. Magnitude of power better than, like, this guy. Which, this guy looks that good because he's a Blade Guard veteran compared to, like, an Assault Intercessor. So I had to, like, still somehow convey, like, both match while make it look, like, appropriate. You know what I mean? I mean, some stuff I've added just because I'm a creative and it's hard for me to not do that, like the OSL on there. It was very easy. It was just airbrush. Probably the thing I should not have gone so far into is the shield, because those things took hours. But like the freehand was entirely my choice. So, like, yeah, normally non-attack metal is a thing you pay for separately, but I couldn't figure out how to, because the White Scars already looked so good. How do I make this tier 4 like appropriate? And I was like, alright, non-attack metal in volume on the armor. If anyone knows what volume painting is, it's effectively instead of doing the normal GW highlight, edge highlight, you actually do like glazes building up to the risen areas. It's somewhat painstaking, but it looks completely different. It looks completely different and like miles better for it, actually. Another amazing painter whose name I can never get right because it's weird, but he's known for his like painting tutorials in under 5 minutes. He has a great video on volume painting that I greatly recommend. And a video from way back in the day that you actually have to find a link to because it's currently unlisted, but he paints like an entire Sisters of Battle that looks incredible. I could look him up in a second. Also, I will go back and shade these bolts more. Overall, though, I am liking how the chest is turning out for the most part. It's about what I had in mind. I don't know how I'm gonna like properly dry brush a book. Maybe if the book wasn't behind the chains. Just saying. Just saying. I am just a saying. Okay. What is this guy's name again? YouTube. Zumicto Miniatures. He actually has like 5 different ways of achieving this effect in 5 different videos. Layering, stippling, glazing, feathering, in shading. Actually, you can actually get it by shading as well. There's a lot of different ways of getting the effect, but the effect is that real smooth transit. I mean, this is one of those things that if, like, if we were in the Discord stream, I could just put it on for you. I can't. I am not prepared to do stuff like that on here, not mechanically, but I don't know all of the. Like, I know some people do it. Some people have Twitch streams where they watch other people's YouTube videos. I don't know every single little stipulation of that legally in terms of service-wise, so I'm not doing that right now. That's why I'm reserving that for the Discord stuff through the Patreon, because, yeah, I can do whatever I want. It's my Discord server. So, but, yeah, it's... This guy will look extremely good when it's done. He will look a stage above this guy, which is the point. If I'm going to say it's tier 4, it's going to look real good. Fortunately, it's just this guy and Kasara Khan that are tier 4. The downside, both of them are assembled. Stab me. And so is the, actually, everyone except the Outriders that are left is assembled to some level or another. Anyway. Chat got very quiet. How am I doing? Dry brushing Praxetti White. Also, Diablo Bob, if you are looking at the website, if you have any questions, do ask. I don't know why I'm shaking a dry brush, like, pot. but I just was. No, not this one. The other one. This one's slightly stiffer. Sorry, I've been looking at the praise. Yeah, no worries, man. I'm just letting you know. If you have questions, do let me know. Can't spell at the moment. You spelled everything correctly. That is how you spell pretties. It's not pretties, it's pretties. It feels like it's between I and E. I don't know. It's weird. English is weird. Clearly, because I can't speak it. I don't speak English. I like to think I can. It looks wrong, dude. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one that has that experience. For sometimes I just look at a word and it's like I know you're spelled correctly, but this does not register as right in my mind. It happens all the time. I'm like, I know for a fact this is the correct way to spell this, but man, it doesn't. It don't sit right. I have to redo the shading on this skull. I need to darken this skull considerably. So many words are like that. Well, it comes and goes for me. It's like a specific word, like for a few minutes. Like just suddenly, like out of nowhere, just randomly, my mind's like, that doesn't look right, and then it goes away, and I'm fine again. And it's very weird. I want to know what causes that. Like, what causes that and why? Is it just my brain doing like a checkup just to like double question everything? Because that wouldn't surprise me at all, because my conscious brain does that all the time. But like, I don't know, just out of nowhere. I think it happens a lot, especially when I'm typing the same word over and over again for some reason. Like if I'm writing, like I've done this before. I've written articles. Like actual articles before, blog articles, page articles, etc. And I've had to repeat a word over and over again. And by the end of it, some words just don't look right anymore. It doesn't go away from me and normally will bother me for days. That sounds rough, man. Like, let me guess, it's hard for you to read books. Not like mechanically difficult, just emotionally. I mean, maybe it's also mechanically difficult, I don't know, but I didn't want to assume mechanically difficult, but I can imagine emotionally difficult, that could be kind of rough. Dude, you know what's the worst? Talking about reading books, just brought a flashback. I don't know how common this is. I was just like, dyslexia reading is hard. Okay, then that's fair. I'm fortunate that I don't, yet I have a lot of other like similar stuff. Like most people think I have at least a little bit of autism, which isn't a huge surprise considering my intellect level. But so I was raised homeschooled, but I read non-stop as a kid. I read so much as a kid. However, there were occasionally words, and I can't remember any off the top of my head, but there were words, especially ones that are spelled like weird, that I apparently mispronounced in my head incorrectly for years before I ever heard it said or spoken. Epitome. That's an example. I always read that as epitome. Not even lying. Because it was never used. No one ever said it. Granted, I didn't have a lot of exposure to people saying stuff, besides like TV and movies, outside of my immediate family, until I was a teenager. But yeah, epitome. Alright, I got a large amount of work done. I'm a lot more confident how the session goes. Nice, Cyborg. Being productive. That's what we like. I need to, darken the skull a bit. I do like how the chest came out, though. I think the chest is good. I am going to also shade the bolts a bit and maybe highlight them a little bit with some white. We'll see how the shading goes, but I definitely need to darken the skull. So anyway, the Game perspective, main concept here is I'm making the players collect items throughout the mansion, giving it killer time to kill and tons of opportunities for interactions to happen. Nice. That seems appropriate. A church near me that every time I drive by, when I first look at the sign, it says new dentistry measures. Oh man. That's funny. What is it actually? Like New Destiny Ministries? Like, they should just call it Destiny 2 Ministries, and like they just have a picture of like a guardian out front. I swear they do so well. Collected items unlock the master bedroom. Hopefully by the time. Yeah, New Destiny. That's what I thought. Yeah, it's just called Destiny 2 Ministries. It'd be really funny. You guessed, yeah. Okay, I like the master bedroom. Hopefully by the time most of the other adventurers have died and only a few options are left. Hopefully. That's the hope, if you get the pacing right on like a murder mystery. That, like, real people are involved with. Is this Requiem? No, this is Skeleton Horror as well. Every time I drive by, I swear it says that's how I look again. That is pretty funny. Not that's happening to you, I mean the result of it. Like, new dentistry is amusing to me. I want to talk about a spicy topic that reminded me of. I don't know if I'm actually going to go through with it, though. Just now. I don't know if it's the right audience for that. Maybe Venom, but... yeah, Venom immediately jumps in. I love some spice. From that point forward, if any of the players split off alone, I'm going to kill them. Nice. Nice. I like the increase of the stakes. Okay, so it deals with religion. Is anyone here especially religious, or otherwise take offense? Like, I'm giving you an out. If you don't take it, I will call you out on it, and you're not allowed to complain about whatever I'm saying later. Not at all. Brilliant. See, I knew Venom would be all for it. Like we're on a bit of the same wavelength on some of this stuff, so it's all good. But like, you get one out, and you have to tell me. So I know what's going on. So I'm not still waiting for people. I gotta make this enemy guy and have reason he could one-shot a level 6 character. Just make him level 12. just make him double the level. That'll do it. Let's get our sacrilege on. Okay. Well, it's actually... It's funny. Okay. It's not exactly sacrilege. It could be. It's weird. I'm thinking it's a decently high-level rogue with sneak attack and a high-level poison dagger that is also chained to do fire damage. Yeah, I could do it. Alright, so here's what I was thinking about. For reference, I was raised non-denominational Christian. Like, fundamentalist. I am not that anymore. I am pretty openly, even my family knows at this point, which is not an easy conversation, I'm an atheist. Or, when I'm in the mood for it, an anti-theist. I take kind of the Voltaire approach. Where like there will never be peace amongst men. Was it peace or equality? I don't remember which. Amongst men until the last king is strangled with the entrails of the last priest. That's kind of my take on things. Very much like the Emperor of Mankind, actually. I'm for like some of his takes in that regard. Anyway, but my dad, who's still very, very much faithful, he's been taking a new pathway in his approach that has me very fascinated, very intrigued for a lot of reasons, because it goes so contrary to the standard Christian like doctrines of the day. Like highly like And now he's getting into these big, like he was showing me while I was cooking dinner, these huge Facebook like debates. I love it. I love that he's like on, like he's recently retired, and I love the idea of him being on Facebook writing out like 8 paragraph posts about this. They freak out when the Pope announced there is no hell. Actually, you actually nailed it on the head. It wasn't the Pope. I don't know if you even noticed that he said that because he doesn't follow Catholicism at all. Like he's like non-denominational Christian. Usually means Protestant of some form. Like, but no, actually, my dad's come to the conclusion that okay, first off, and this is something that him and I have a little bit of back and forth on. His take is 100% of the Bible is complete. Okay? What I mean by that is like Revelations already completely and 100% happened. And all happened leading up to the destruction of Jerusalem in AD like 82 or 87, something like that. I forget which, when the Romans sacked Jerusalem the second time. That was what Revelations was leading up to, basically. And 666 and the number of the beast and the Antichrist, that was all code talk for Nero. And there actually is like a whole thing of how like Nero put up a statue of himself in the marketplaces and said that in order to take part in a market, you would have to kneel and worship the statue, and you would be given a stamp that said you did so. And Nero's numerological number, based off of a old Jewish numerology type that dissected people's names, gave him the number 666. Like he was, like each part of his name was a 6 and a 6 and a 6. So it was used as code to talk about Nero as 666. No. My dad's saying that this is actually how it happened. That like there is no rapture, which I was already telling him that years ago. Like it never actually says it in the Bible anywhere. There's no such thing as the rapture. That was just made up at some point. Way later. I'm not saying like potentially a good chunk of the Bible isn't made up. I'm just saying like the rapture part in particular was made up completely separate from whoever originally wrote the Bible. It was just inserted later at random and caught on. In that, so it's a couple verses. Now I want to remind everyone, I'm not preaching this right now. I'm just saying what he has said and what apparently the Bible says. I've even looked some of it up because I just find this fascinating. Okay. I can say later what I actually believe. That's a separate thing. This is just the argument, and I love it. Actually, I think this is really, really interesting. I think partially because I can now stick it to all these churches that tortured me my whole childhood. I can just make all these people very uncomfortable. So I'm gonna do some scripting on these purity seals. So in one verse, I think it was while Jesus was being like right before he was put on trial or something like that, he said all of these things shall be done within a single generation or something like that. So something to that effect. Like it was very specific, one generation. And he's saying these two specific other people. And for some reason, all of like modern Christianity treats that as some kind of analogy thing. But it's like, no, it means those people. Like, we have other instances in the Bible where a generation is mentioned. For example, the Israelites getting lost in the desert for 40 years. Or one generation. Kind of, stuff like that. So, in addition, my dad now also believes there is no hell. That Christ saved everyone. in that you go into like a purgatory situation while you come, like when you die, if you did not believe in Christ, you go into a purgatory situation until you come around on your own terms to believing in Christ, and then you're led into heaven. But everyone eventually ends up in heaven, which actually I can much more like go for as a system that would make sense with the whole like love and justice being supposedly major parts of God in theory. That makes way more sense than the whole hell system. Like, jeez. All right, at this point, I really just have to make this evil guy's character sheet. I should be done, and maybe I should go through and put some more descriptions, abilities, and NPCs. Yeah, do it up, man. Venom, what are you thinking about this so far? I want to hear your thoughts, because you're the other one I also like Spice. Like, this upends, like, almost all of... I am listening as you were saying now. Oh yeah, no, I know you're multitasking, I understand. I'm also multitasking, in just in case you didn't know. But yeah, someone else like Spice, Venom, what do you think about this and how it upends like all of Mario Christian? There's a lot more details in here that I probably could go into, but I didn't want to like massively bore anyone that didn't care about this topic at all. So I just trying to hit like the main points. This is the type of stuff I could go on for hours on though. Like, not necessarily just theology, but like really hefty topics like this. Like this is actually my bread and butter. I used to go into not in theology necessarily. Well, sometimes countering theology, but more often in politics and economics and stuff. I used to do like giant 8-paragraph posts with links and references and stuff like that on Facebook. Man, I don't got time for that anymore. I thought for a little while actually making that kind of a main point of the channel, actually. Making it like painting and politics or some nonsense. Like really early on, before I really started getting people, I wondered if I shouldn't just do that. But then I realized lately, because I've just been working so much, I've really fallen behind current politics and realized most of my like most informative talking points are very outdated. I mean, they're still accurate, they're just not relevant anymore. Not really. I love it. Religious philosophy / theology is a fun topic. It usually ends with, well, it's interpretation. Usually always ends with, well, it's interpretation. Well, here's the funny thing. In this case, no, not really. Like, if you're going to take the Bible straight up as exactly what it says in its original, like, context and its original language, this is the problem. Modern Christianity just has the whole thing wrong. Which is amazing. Which actually kind of feeds in a little bit to, like, how I've been viewing the Bible. Here's my take on the Bible. This is a good alternative from that norm. Well, it's more accurate. Because, like, straight up, like my dad and I were talking about over me cooking dinner. What's happened is modern Christianity's fallen into the fan fiction trap of self-insertion. They keep viewing it as Jesus talking to them through the apostles. Like, no. He was talking to those dudes. Those specific guys that were asking him a question. That's like me saying an incorrect thing to you, asking me a question, so that it answers the question of someone that watches this VOD in, like, 2 years. Like, that doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna give you a weird, analogous, metaphorical, but literally incorrect statement for the benefit of someone way down the road. Like, that doesn't make sense. If not believing the rapture already happened? That's like you can't say the same word because you think Dark Angels are better than Blood Angels. Not believing the rapture already happened. Oh, interesting. That's a church that believed the rapture already happened. Most churches believe the rapture is going to happen at any moment. And I've been saying as such for 200 years. I'm not even joking. It's about that timeline. I guess you're not as wise as he was. Oh yeah, Jesus? Definitely. Yep. Probably not. That's fine. I mean, I don't have a giant cult yet. Well, to be fair, you guys might be the start of it, and I'm only 28. I still got, what, 5 more years? I got 5 more years to catch up. If I can get a cult going of a couple, what, 10, 15, 20,000 people? Something like that? Like, how many did Jesus have directly around him? I mean, you got the 12, like, core people, right? I'm in. See, this is the sad thing. Convince me. Yeah, no, just me saying, like, I'm gonna start a cult. I'm gonna start a cult right now. Like, that's all I needed. Yes, there are a youth church, and the interpretation measures make them believe it's already happened, and we are post-rapture, the kin of the survivors. Where is their logic for the rapture existing at all? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know all the time. Anytime it comes up now, I'm like, where's the rapture mentioned? I just want to know. I want to know. I don't care, except intellectually, I want everyone to be intellectually honest with what they're using to talk at me about. As an atheist. Like, if you're gonna come at me with Christianity, get your Christianity right. Because if I know more about your Christianity than you do, no. That's not how this is gonna work. You know what I mean? Like, I just run into that a bunch. There's a movie. What do you mean? I don't know. Oh, I don't know. My friends know not to talk religion with me. Oh, because you start sounding like me. Is that why? I should probably paint at some point, huh? Oh, I could quickly just do up the seals here. Okay. Color question. I'm gonna hate, no matter what the result of this is. I dissect things too fast. That's why we get along so well. That's what I do. The second you put forward any kind of information to me, I'm like, I'm gonna pick this apart on a thread level. We're gonna find the core of this, and I'm gonna put that core to the test. Okay, so I saw my wife. So Call of New Dentistry, can I get, oh man, yeah. New Dentistry Ministries, bam, there we go. That works, because I honestly desperately need dental work. That's actually not, that's not a lie, that's actually the truth. It's just, I'm in a very weird predicament where I literally cannot get dentistry work. But anyway, okay, I'm gonna hate to resolve this no matter what this comes out as. I need to know everyone gives your tithes to your new cult leader here. And then the Patreon, yes. Yes! See, we're beginning. Listen, it's working. It's working out. My parents tried to, like, groom me to be a pastor. It's now just working in my favor. Now I'm gonna get paid for it, and I'm gonna have a mega cult, mega church. It's just of me painting things, or whatever. A month ago, when Dennis, for the first time in 3 years, put a chunk of plaque bigger than a tooth. I don't have that. I do try to take care of my teeth. The problem is my teeth were jacked from the get-go, and they never got fixed, and now they're falling apart. Difference between a cult and a religion state sanction? I would agree with this. There are a few other, like, minor aspects, but yeah, pretty close. Okay, so the color thing I need to know. Is there any version of White Scar's chaplains that don't have a white inner pauldron? And along those lines, I think I should probably make the trims here bronze, gold, whatever. But is there a version where I should make those white? Or this one white? I don't think so. But is there any version of me doing this not white? Like, would this still look good? Paint it in, how I've done it before. Let me grab one. Sure, I'll grab this apothecary. Would that look good on black? Should that be on black? Does that make sense? I know none of you are, like, particularly amazing lore people. I mean, maybe Bob is, I don't know. But, like, I've seen pictures of White Scar's chaplains, not official ones, like, unofficial ones that have white in there, but I mean, the religious distinction wants you to sacrifice your time, meanwhile Call wants you to sacrifice your firstborn. I mean, I could get behind. I could get behind some firstborn. They make great, a great workforce. Just saying. You have an out. That being said, I'm still. You have an Outrider Void Scars picking your site? I do. I do have Void Scar Outriders that are done. I have a single squad of them. There's going to be another squad done before we are out of Void Scars to be done. This is the Sergeant. I am quite proud of this guy, to be honest. I am very pleased. Here's the thing. I am the best and worst kind of cold leader. And you know why that is? I mean, for one, I just hit the wire for my main TV, which is very finicky, so I can't see chat just yet. Give me a second. Now I can see chat? Okay. Here's where I am the best and worst kind of cold leader. I'd say, did a bike like that, the guy like the box? Don't know. Oh, well, no, the bike's gonna be black. I already decided black. I'm just talking about this shoulder pauldron right here. Like that right there, if that needs to be white or not. Not super good stuff. We'll get you there. Stick around a little bit, you'll learn some skills. Ask Venom, his stuff already looks nearly as good as mine. He's paying like 6 minis. It's very frustrating. I am the best and worst cold leader because I am both logical and, like, painfully fair. Like right now, I am outwardly, openly, admittedly shilling hard. But I am giving you stuff for it. I'm not saying give me money because I say you should give me money so I can do whatever I want. I'm saying give me money so I can give you more cool stuff. Just saying. Instead of pay me like one of your French girls, it's pay me like one of your box art characters. I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing with these White Scars, let's be honest. Except I'm trying to make this guy better than the box art. The Kasara Khan, better than the box art. That's the hope. So, ironically, we're talking about the cult stuff. I was just watching, I haven't finished it, but I was doing the dishes after dinner. I was listening to a video of Asmongold reacting to a video essay about the downfall of Boogie. Now, I don't know Boogie practically at all. I only really know Asmongold from watching his reaction videos on different things about YouTube and Twitch culture and Elden Ring. I know he was a Warhammer player. I don't play Warhammer, but I know he's super big, and so far I like a lot of his opinions. I think he has good takes. But I was listening to it, and I also listened to another one last night, I want to say, yesterday, at some point, about if we should pay mods. Venom's gonna pop into the chat so fast. Cole, community under the leadership of Tabletop. Dude, that's awesome! Okay, I need to catch up with chat. Yeah, Venom pops right in. Should we pay our mods? You know, I agree with the conclusion of both the video essay and Asmongold, which is no. Unless you're one of, like, the top, like, several hundred Twitch streamers, because they're, like, the only ones that can actually afford it. That being said, if I get to the point where I could pay my mods, which is just Venom, by the way, I would love to. Honestly, I like giving back. I'm just never in a position where I can. Just watching the video essay down of Cube World. If I were to ask how much a commission would be, so I could potentially budget for the future, what would be the best method to ask? The best method... I'm gonna have to use that cult acronym. We're gonna have to make that a real thing. Okay, so, honestly, it's figure out what you want me to paint, and to what detail and what like extra stuff you want on it. Because the reason I don't have prices on there is because every single commission in my experience is completely different, because so like the tier stuff and the lists on there are kind of things to get you thinking. Really, like every single time I'm asked about completely different models doing completely different things, and I have to make up a completely different number for it to make any kind of sense. That being said, most people at first glance usually think I'm fairly expensive. Then when I break it down, they're like, okay, no, that makes sense. It takes a lot of time to do what I do, and there's been a lot of skill build up to get where I am. So, ass painting, that's free. I want Golden Demon quality checks. Quality cheeks. Golden Demon quality cheeks. You know what? I could airbrush that. I could give you 300 grade airbrushing on your ass. I could do that. How much you paint? Just paint just the asses on 150 orcs. Oh, gee. Yeah. Well, I mean, airbrush. I could airbrush that. That wouldn't be much. That wouldn't be much at all. Maybe, I don't know, $50. Has to be cash. Has to be cash you put in my hand, though. I want to feel it. Okay. Called community under the leadership of tabletop. Yeah. Put that somewhere. Put that in the quotes thing. Put that in the quotes. Use our quotes thing so we don't lose that. Add quote. Command add quote. Can we paint the orcs using a toothpick and a Q-tip? Well, that sounds like a stream challenge, in which case it's going to be a lot more, and I'm also going to make it... Oh man, now you got me thinking about doing some weird... Nice. There we go. There we go. Now it's in the quotes. Now it's in the quote list. We can't lose it now. Only toothpick and Q-tip. 200. 200, and I will do it in the course of like 2 streams, and I will make them good. I don't know about Golden Demon quality, but they'll be good. What's quote 1? Use no, it's commissions for the website. Don't know. L nerd? Size lost it. Size had too much weed. Just hit like command quote, and you have a 1 in 2 chance of getting the first one. Oh, I think it's a layer per nipple or something like that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I had to input that manually because it was too good to like lose. Because that was the one that spawned like the idea that we definitely need that capability. All right, let's think of like Crimson Fist, Assault Centurions, and Hurricane Bolters, GW standard. Barrels drilled out of the box, rest is dealer's choice. That was one idea. Ah, yes, to nip or not to nip. That was another one. Put that, I forgot about that. Put that to the quote thing. To nip or not to nip. Now, actually, I'm bone super right now. I just ate a fatty serving of minestrone. I still can't say it. I know what it is. I don't know. It don't work. And like a quarter of a whole loaf of French bread. Right. You said perfect every time. Minus stone soup. Okay. All right. I have a couple counter questions to the Crimson Fists. How many Assault Centurions? So it's like 3, 6, 9, 18. I don't know. GW standard. But do you mean like the average that we usually see, or do you mean like box art, like actual GW? Or do you mean like what they tell us to paint like standard, where it's like base coat, shade, highlight, edge highlight, like that kind of standard? Like there's a few different things that GW can stand for in painting. I would assume it's the simpler one. 3. Nice try, Sai. What exact quote? Just ballpark 3 average. 3 Centurions at average, barrels drilled, Crimson Fists. That's actually not too bad. Probably like Probably like maybe like just because they're big and clunky. I'm gonna say probably around 250, 300. Better than Battle Ray, but not box art. Yeah, probably more like 300-ish, like 100 per. Just because they're big. Uh-oh, he got the Mr. Burn hands out. Mr. Burn hands out? Is that me doing like my weird like mafia boss like hand gesture things? Like, oh, I hit the wire again. Like, I'm saying in a way that like my feet keep hitting the wire. I'm just knocking my TV off. I just gotta like fidget with it with my feet until it like turns on again. It's so annoying. I can't see chat right now, for the record. Oh, did I get it? I got it. Okay. I need to not touch it. I need to keep my feet in control. It's not bad. No, it's not bad, actually. Honestly, it's not bad. It helps I have an airbrush. If I went full bore, it'd be for Pedro Cantor. Yeah. From Simpsons, Fingertips Together While You Think. Oh, yeah. Valiant Among Us. Minestrone. Worcestershire. Battle of Wa'al. Wo'a. I did that wrong. Battle of Wo'a. Wo'a. He's a high-res in the first tiny guy. A high-res. Oh, is this like a third-party Pedro Cantor? In which case, I'd want to see what it looks like, because like I actually like that character like a decent bit, but I think his model's dumb, like his official model. Ooh, wow! Yeah, nah. I like my my dubstep, my Disturbed. I don't mind dubstep either. A friend of mine has one of those hydro flasks that says "Bo-O of Wa'a." Yeah, I don't know what that is or what that's referring to, but like it made me think of Disturbed. Nope, it's GW model. Oh, so it's like his original one. I don't know if I'd call that high-res resin, man. Have you not heard that? No, I've never heard that before in my life. Bottle of water. Okay. You'd think I would have run into that, considering that I live, like, right next to Massachusetts. Well, no, they sound a bit like that in Boston, too. But to be fair, I don't actually spend that much time in Boston.
Water.
Speaking of hydrate, yeah, no, I should actually. I'm talking a lot this stream.
Water. Water.
Which means it's a good stream. The best streams, straight up, are the ones where I'm talking more than painting. I will hold to that. Those are the best streams. Those are the streams I want to be in. Those are streams that make this channel something. It's when I'm talking more than I'm painting, because that means I'm talking to you guys, which means that you guys are here and having fun. We're having a good time. It's the best. I never want to discourage people from talking in chat. I can always paint more. I can't talk to you guys more. No, I could stream more, but I have more energy to stream more, and I will stream longer if I'm talking to people. That is a fact. Several people here can attest to that. Like, they've seen that. There ain't people to talk to. I'm like, I'm out. Like, there's no point. Like, why am I here? I could be painting this while listening to Asmongold react to the thing about Boogie. BRB, yeah. I heard it called that, but not a big fan of the model. Was thinking of kit bashing a Primaris Cantor. See, that's something I can help you with. I don't know if you noticed on my website, kit bashing is a thing I offer. It can get pretty pricey pretty quickly depending on what exactly is going on and how much all the bits are involved with it. But but I have a lot of experience in kit bashing stuff, and not like the best green stuff ever, but I've made like miniatures from scratch, like straight up. Like you can probably see the weird tribal Birdman servitor dudes on there. Like these are made completely from scratch from 3, 4, 5 different kits and a lot of green stuff. There's just full squad of 4 of these with magnetized weapons. So like I can totally kit bash a thing for you. I would need to know your specs and your budget, you know, and then we talk about painting it and yada yada. You down to watch a quick 2-minute clip? Dude, Sai, tell you straight up. Go become a patron, and we'll do it on Thursday on a Discord where I can watch it, and you guys can watch it with me. That's literally one of the reasons why I made that whole thing. Because I can't really do that stuff on Twitch. Or at least I don't know the stipulations involved with it. Because I know some people do. But I don't know how they do it and get around... Nah, just watch it here. I don't know what that means, man. No. I've not researched the hard data of what that means, and if people are just getting away with it, or if I could be in trouble somehow. Have anyone noticed? Join the Patreon, man. You can watch me watch it and not even talk for $1. Alright, I'm gonna grab some green egg here. Captain Gravis Armor, use hold on, I gotta move my mouse. Captain Gravis Armor, great. Now I gotta use to move the Grammarly thing out of the way. Jeez. Captain Gravis Armor, use right hand power fist. Head from Lieutenant. Okay, I'm assuming from like maybe the shield lieutenant. I don't know. And find a way to double barrel a gun. That was just my idea so far. I mean, we could just slap a Stormbolter on the power fist. That's not hard, actually. You can't watch like super copyright stuff like music videos, but TikToks and YouTube Shorts are fine. I mean, you say that, but like I've seen people react to music videos on Twitch and somehow get away with it. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know the specifics of it, so I don't want to do it. That's literally what I have the Discord ones for, where I know I can do anything. Basically. Primaris LT has the Laurel helmet. I think that's the shield one, right? In any event, yeah, no, I can totally make that happen. I can even make the Stormbolter thing happen. That's not a big deal. Like we could put a shopping list together to get all the kits required, and to me, and then like discuss how much that would be, then painting and stuff. Probably, if I had to guess, probably in the range of... How nice you want the base? That's a valid question, because a real good base can be anywhere... I mean, like, basing. Basing can be 20 minutes or 3, 4, 5 extra hours, depending on how, like, bonkers I go with the base. Like, I could give you a base that... Like, where's a real nice base I've done? I'm trying to think of a base that was not like a resin print, but I've done a couple. Where's my strike? Here's my strike. This is from a good number of years ago. Like right after Strike came out, actually. I made this base from scratch. This is old work, man. But even as like a working number counter fit into it. I turn this wheel. It's a little finicky. It's not the most sturdy thing ever, but like this is so old, man. But I made this from like the Eliminator kit. This was a thing they threw in for free from an order from Puppets War, I think. Maybe it was Cromlech, I forget which. And these are like sprue bits from Forge World kits. And that's more stuff from Eliminators. Now, of course, obviously I could do this now like way better. These were meant to look like barriers that kind of like collapsed and stuff. Like this whole whatever. But yeah, I'm trying to think of another, like, besides like all the White Scars ones, which are basically just green stuff rocks in there. I'm trying to think of like other like super nice bases I've done. Oh, I mean, okay, this guy's hand broke off recently, so ignore the broken hand. But like, this is a recent base I did. This was over the summer. It's got a liquid resin like puddle going on it. It's got some barbed wire I made. Skull there. Messed up arm. Oh, that's gotta be glued back on too. This guy had a fall recently. This is also a scratch made Moritat. I made from putting a whole bunch of kits together on that one. He actually has another plasma pistol hand. It just, like I said, he had a tumble recently. Okay, I'm gonna catch up with chat now. You know, it'd be kind of cool, like a little display or maybe a diorama of one model character, maybe every unit from every different army faction for a kid. That's a lot of models, man. I'm not doing any tourneys. Wouldn't be a huge project, still bulky enough to take a decent amount of free time. Yeah, that's assuming I have free time, man. Mainly a wild piece of game shop group, of course. But would have a ton of variety once you're past the 12 different Space Marines you have to paint. Oh man. Yeah. I mean, first of all, I gotta buy all those, and then I gotta paint them to a really nice standard. Like, it's not as small of a project as you might think it is. I don't know if you realize I paint very slowly, usually. Just playing thinking a moment, of course. I don't think I've ever really show off models I painted on here. Honestly, I've thought about using the disc counters from Amazon to use as bases. I mean, if they're the right size, yeah. It's just one model from each, not like one from each unit. Like, character models would be best. Well, no, I'm saying if one from each faction. Not even... Like, first off, you have all the Space Marine factions. There are like 25 codexes in 9th edition right now. That's 25 characters. The average character is... what? 40 or 50 bucks? No, they got it a little cheaper. No, I think it is like 40 bucks. I think the average character model is like 40 bucks. 25. 25 times 4? That's... Isn't that literally a grand? I think it's literally a grand. I mean, one character for each piece of armor is painted different faction colors there. Yeah, every codex has a bunch of sub-factions that I could do that with. Like, I could still easily do that exactly with 25 characters. Because every faction has a bunch of sub-factions. Yeah! Warhammer's big, dude. I don't think you realize. This isn't like your average video game where it's like 4 factions. There are 25. 35, 40 GW price for character. Yeah, exactly. That's literally a grand. And that's not even including shipping or taxes. Like, this is a $1,200 project you're putting forward here. It's really cool. But it's like $1,200. Like, good lord. For a vanity project. That will take me a year. Straight up. That'll take me a year to do. Because that 25, that's 2 characters a month. 2 weeks? 2 weeks to do a real nice character? That's about right. That's about right. That is a year and 1,200 bucks. What am I doing now? Also, my viewer count dropped drastically. What just happened? Did people not like that? I don't know. Venom might have died. Oh, he said BRB. He might have lost connection. That might be part of it. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and hydrate. I also refreshed my chat thing to make sure. Okay, yeah.
For the Emperor!
I need to make that slightly longer. What's up, Zophiana? How are you doing? What am I doing next? Probably the leather. Oh, wait. I want to do the ribbons. The ribbon here and the ribbon up here, and I want to do them red. They're good? Good. Good. I'm gonna do the corn red. Actually.
Can't see fucking shit out of this thing.
I know, because I don't want it in frame. Yet. No, now I do. Sorry, I was curious. The price is actually very reasonable compared to a few hours to look at. Oh, really? Oh, you got nothing to apologize for, man. I'm about to add that to the friggin' chat rules. Don't apologize. If you do something that's legitimately worth me telling someone you should say you're sorry, you probably just got banned. Like, which I still have not banned anyone. I have a very wide threshold for stuff. A lot of patience for people. Which means, man, if you actually go south of my patience, like, you deserved whatever happened after. Okay. I'm thinking of doing like a real dark burgundy for the handle, right? This is pretty standard. For the ribbon, however, do I want that like a standard corn red? Same with this, which I was kind of thinking of doing, which would look nice on here, but I want them to match, or should I do like the bright red type thing? I apologize too much. I'm sorry. I'll try to stop now. Here's... No, actually, that thing that isn't even correct. Do that habit. Yeah, let's break that habit. Your questions, your curiosity, your interest is always valid. Other people that don't find it valid are the problem. There is too much need for curiosity, for ambition, for putting oneself out there. Anyone trying to say that is something that should be put, that a lid should be put on it, has ulterior motives, straight up. They have ulterior motives. I don't have ulterior motives. I'll tell you straight up. Straight up, I am a dude that loves painting and I've gotten fairly good at it, and I want to make this, like, I want to be able to do this as a serious source of income. So I can do this and not return to the workforce that always deals massive blows to my emotional state, regardless of the job. I just hate being an employee with every fiber of my being. But at the same time, I'm very much a capitalist in the effect of, I believe that it should be a fair trade of value. So I should be providing something with any amount of money that is given my way, or even asking for money to be sent my way. I should be providing some kind of value. That's straight up it. That's this whole thing. There's no character. This is literally how I am. There's no acting. I mean, watch. I mean, something comes up like years down the road, and like I've gone big, and people try to call me out for like anything. You guys know now. This is the beginning. This is just how I am. Like you meet me in real life right now, I am exactly like this. This is the exact way I am. And that's how I think everyone. I miss the old tabletop. Yeah, listen, I'm only going to become more whatever this is as things go on. I'm going to become more, maybe more aggro in like a funny way. But like, oh, here's another thing. Don't mistake me for a nice guy. Straight up, don't do it. I'm not a nice guy. Problem is, I have a lot of patience. Well, it's not a problem. I have a lot of patience. You get south of that patience, somehow, there will be problems. But I'm not. But yeah, I'm also not. I'm not gonna coddle people. Basically, I will try to uplift people. There's a difference. You start doing something stupid, I will call you out for it. But if you're like apologizing too much or at all here, I'll tell you no. Don't apologize. You got nothing to apologize for, man. I threw up a little diorama I worked on a while ago in the D&D Finish stuff. I paid attention to like color theory and telling a story within all that. Nice. We'll look at it in a second. I have a question. If I want to get commissioned, what would I need to send you? Okay. First off, hit command commission. Bam. Go to the website. Bam. Read the thing. Read the payment policies. And then begin asking me questions. Begin asking me questions and putting forth your ideas. One dick pic. Is the commission singular or plural? It might be plural. Or maybe you spelled it wrong. I'm not sure now. Now I'm second guessing. I think it's commission. I think it's 1M. I think it's only 1M. I think that's where it went wrong. Oh no, it is plural. Okay, I'm gonna fix that right now, and then we'll look at cyborg stuff. I now can set that to where it's both plural and singular. Like both will work. I just didn't do that before because I'm an idiot, and should have seen that coming. Edit. Oh, I put a bunch of other stupid additional versions as a joke to myself, and it didn't put in singular. Anyway. Like I put command paint your models, command paint for pay, command brush for hire, which I think is someone else's like brand name, but whatever. I don't advertise that being the correct command, but yeah, commission singular will now work as well. Read the cult charter. You said command cult to do the quote for the cult thing. Yeah, actually that's pretty funny. Yeah, I'll do that one. I won't do that one, sorry. Not yet. Wait till I move out of my parents, and then we'll talk. Okay. All right. All right. Command Colt. We'll make this this is a chat message. This is really funny. Community. What was it? What was the quote? Oh, I can pull up the quotes, I think. Quotes. There it is. Okay. All right. See, where's my mod when I need him? No, I don't think you could do most of this stuff anyway. Community under the leadership of Tabletop. And save. Okay, that should be a command now. That should work. It's plural. So, say I want a certain kind of paint that you don't have. Would I have to send you the paint, or I have to cover for you to buy? You would have to cover it. If there's any extraneous nonsense of any kind, that's on the client because they want to do something weird. Shipping, extra kits if you want to do kit bashing, stuff like that. Yeah, there you go, nice. Yeah, because here's the thing. The actual profit margins on commission painting is already so slim that I literally can't afford to, like, do extra, like, pay for extra stuff outright. I am pulling up your diorama side. We are working on that. That's in the works. We're getting there. Pardon me. For some reason, that reminded me real quick that I need to figure out some way of like integrating Twitch and Patreon, so a thing comes up when we get a new patron. Oh man, guy needs to get some weed before getting weirder. Yeah, maybe get some weed. Maybe. Alright, let us know when you come back, and we will take a look at your diorama. That looks pretty cool. I feel like I need a zoomed out picture so I can fully put this together in my head. But, I was thinking of sending you a kill team to paint up, and the colors of my custom chapter. My main color is a turbo door color called Wavelength. I forgot I made that one for Potato, and Mike hasn't been here yet. Mike hasn't been in the stream since I got the brush he literally paid for, and to see the new command that he requested using the add a command thing. Now, of course, if you like a command, I mean, if you put forward a command I like enough, I might add it anyway. But there is actually a points button where you can just buy a new command. I still reserve the right to deny stupid stuff that just is not appropriate for different reasons. Anyway, I was thinking of sending you a kill team to paint the colors of my custom chapter. Okay, yeah. Kill team of what exactly? And yes, I would need you to cover the purchase of at least one bottle of probably just one bottle of Wavelength. I mean, depending on the size of the kill team, it might be two, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, no, that's, I just need to know what exactly I'm painting, basically. There is, as you can see there on the website, there is a form that you can fill out, and, I think there's a thing to even upload pics. If not, I mean, you could do that through, the Discord, or we could start an email chain. Take your pick. Pretty flexible on that. Oh yeah, right. We're waiting for Psy to get back and then we'll do that. So what am I doing in here right now? Oh yeah, I'm painting the little ribbon thing. Yeah, I'm gonna go with standard red for this, I think. Oh, let me get in frame. Alright, back now. Alright, I'll put just get back to painting! No, let's take a look at your diorama. I kept thinking mural. Fabio, come check out, you said come exam if you want to see my comparably bad paint scheme. That would help a lot. That would help me figure out how much time to paint per, like, thing. And then the big thing I need is, like, a list of what's in your kill team, right? Because a kill team could be anything. Minus tanks, I assume. I actually don't play kill team. I know you can't do tanks. I know you can't do, like, vehicles and stuff, but just saying. I think I have this set up right. Yes! Oh, it's a little out of... It's not fitting the frame quite right, but... Yeah, there we go. Okay. Right, so... Oh, okay, it's not the warrior. I think it's because I've been playing so much No Man's Sky. I thought that was a robot for, like, the longest time. It's all Phobos models. Okay, alright. That helps. That's cool. I like the composition on this. I wouldn't mind a little bit more shading in like around the purples, but that is cool. The weird grass, this whole thing, and I know it's me. I know it's me. This whole because I like spend most of my vacations just binge playing like utter absolute hell out of No Man's Sky. Just give me a lot of No Man's Sky vibes in like a cool way. But this is very cool. I do like this. Yeah, I think the main thing you gotta work on next is just your shading. Like, stuff looks, flat. Just a little flat. It needs some more darkness. Like right here. Like, you had a little bit right here. But if you made this, like, a good deal darker, that would separate the two colors a lot more, and it would help a good deal, I think. Shadow. Shadow's very important with painting 3D models. You got a good bit here. Like, this looks nice. That got some shadow. This looks like two different objects. This, you know, it's black in there basically. You just need a little bit more of that. So this is how it started. It's about half a year every month. Me and my friend would send each other a random model off Etsy. We would paint it up, and I made this. Cool. Is Kill Team fun? It's curious for a long time how long a normal game lasts. I don't know. I don't play Kill Team. I'll go into why in a minute. That's normally pick. Some of those are out of order. I'll figure out what I need to send you and then send you the clip models after I do the form and all that. Yeah, do the form. Figure out what exactly you want me to paint. Make a list of it. Send me pictures. Send me pictures of the scheme. You know, send me the more information you can send me, the better quote I can give you. That was a work in progress pick. Oh, yeah, okay, it's alright, order. Oh, yeah, no, I see it now. It's a little bit better. I still would have gone a little bit more, personally. And up over here, like, basically all of this, like, that is better. That is better. It's a little bit, not the pink, necessarily, but just right on that line, like, even the gold, like, right where it's, I don't know if you were there when I was painting, like, the blade guard. Let me jump back to cam here. Alright, so you got the blade guard. You see on the side of the skull, it's got a little bit of shadow there. Like, extra shadow. You can only really see it when you get up close. Right? But when you pull back, it looks separate. Right? And there's a little bit of shadow. Actually, I didn't put much shadow there. I should have put more shadow there. There's definitely shadow. Where are they? Everywhere. Well, sometimes hard when it's how the model like attaches to each other, but like everywhere I can clearly tell that there's stuff like touching each other, I try to add like extra shadow. Like when there's a complete difference of objects, there should be shadow. And there should be some kind of darkening. Oh, is that cool looking Venom? The thing you've seen like a dozen sometimes now? Okay. Oh, I see that pickaxe made green stuff. That's nice. I go pass out, night owl. Have a great night, Bob. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Yeah, you're in Discord, so you know when you have the ideas for Pedro more put together, or Pedro, you know where to find me. I found a concept photo made on MS Paint. Oh, really? I sense it? Okay. This should be... Oh, wow. Oh, there's the full thing. Okay. Alright, we have more picks. We have more picks, so we get more better. It's more better. That's my ex speaking right there. More better. Alright, alright, alright. Oh, that was the wrong button. That was still the wrong button. I'm clicking all the wrong buttons. I want to minimize. There we go. Okay. Yep, this is looking a bit better. I still going a little bit dark in the purple. I just made this. Orb is very nicely done. I like that orb. That orb, I don't know what you did to that orb, but that orb looked good. And yeah, fully green stuff pickaxe. Fooled me. That's cool. And now for the real carnage. Fair. That's fair. He is a traveler, not aggressive up front. He has found a burial site and set up camp and dig it up and loot it. The skeleton's in armor sticking out of sand and ground behind him, and he has tools out by his tent. Fair enough. That's fair. And you got the pickaxe, man. Made the pickaxe that happen. Also, I like you call him a traveler. That's also a thing from like No Man's Sky. Man, I am like maybe I need to play some No Man's Sky after stream. I did work a bunch more on my base, by the way. I have like a legit base now in No Man's Sky. I need to find a way to stream it. I want to stream it this weekend. You see everything here. It's on Malda. Yeah, no, everything's there. It's pretty good. Yeah, no, it's great. Great MS Paint skills. I mean, that's... It's about what I look like using MS Paint, which I know is hilarious, but considering what else I've made, it's just using a mouse to make anything, it's just awful. I don't know how people do it. I never went back and shaded the bolts more. I need to do that. How's the red here? I'm gonna do the red first because I got the paint here, and then I gotta go back and actually shade those bolts. Alright, so it's ironic that I just actually gave the Discord group a name called the tabletop or the game table. What I call it? I renamed it like yesterday and I already forgot what I called it. The game table, I think. I think we might have to rename it Cult.
It was the Nazis, wasn't it?
No.
Bet you I'm right.
Bet you you're wrong.
Bet you you're a skank.
Bet you you're an asshole.
Bitch, I eat people.
I love it so much. Oh, Magna Core. Yeah, sure, I'll see the Magna Core. Why not? I will grace thy images with my vision of your Magna Core. Oh, I read that wrong. Not Core, Cops. Magna Cop. Megan Cop. Magna Cop? Megan. I just read the actual thing. Megan Cops. It's Megan Cops. They're like Karens, but have actual power. That's my new headcanon now. I totally read that as Magna Core, which honestly I think sounds better. Not gonna lie. There's actually the top of the bookmark on the other side, which I think is a very good attention detail thing right there. Hey Venom, do me a favor. Well, add it to the list even. Ensure that next time I see Mike the Potato, I thank him for this brush. This has indeed made this so much nicer. It's so nice to have a size 1 again. Like, it is like day and night having a Sable size 1 brush that actually, like, works. Like, I had started to forget how effective a size 1 brush is for what I do. It's why it's my actual workhorse. My actual workhorse. I painted Magnagard from Star Wars. Kudos to Tater. Got it. Also, Venom, if you haven't yet, do Command Potato, because I made it as he bought one last time he was in stream. I painted Magnagard from Star Wars Legion up with cops in red and blue Vibra swords. Oh, themed in the night. It's an only OSO paint set, being the sang is Black Knight, and the only light hang the models from within the models. Find the concept Emma's paint. I did it for it first though. I sent the Emma's paint. That actually sounds like a really cool painting concept. I am excited to. I am legit excited to see this. Oh, you haven't painted yet. You just. Makes me laugh every time. Okay, yeah. I wanna see this like actually painted. I wanna see this painted nicely. Like, look at that. Like, it looks a little goofy now, but like I can imagine that being painted on an actual model. And oh, you have them done. Oh, okay, all right, here we go. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. Let me drag it over here. Oh, dude, that's like fairly good. That not bad. Also, I gotta restart the what? Yeah, music. Sorry, I read a thing. My reading has been off, I guess. It's only with size involved. I don't know why. Yeah, I will give that a like. Yeah, pretty good. I want to get a big dynamic shot of the staff going along here, and the red all on this side and the blue on this side. It has that real, like, that classic clash. Oh, it's a whole... I'm dumb. There might be literally that. Oh, that's getting closer. It's still pretty good. Well done. Oh, there's a whole bunch in the back that I can't see. How dare you? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, that one's close. Oh, it's the picture that way. Ugh. How dare? How dare you hide the one that I want to see? It's fine. It's fine. I am in the next photos. How dare you? Or do you mean like? Do you mean like on your profile? I have them right here. I can take one now. It takes me a minute set for good photos. Oh, where is he? Oh, here he is. Yeah, no, that's what I pick. That's all I got. Yeah, I want to see the whole guy covered in OSL. You know. Nah, you read the message late. I mean, I figured as much, but it's too funny to, like, not. You even got some Pokemans up there? Yeah, I know, right? How dare with the Pokemans. It's because Sai likes the Pokemon. That's how it be. What is... Oh, that's the third party guy. I see you've started working on the third party. Was that the third party Shrike or crazy Vanguard vet dude Venom? That's looking pretty good already. I'm excited. I want that model myself, honestly. Yeah, my friend got a board game of Pokemon Monopoly with a little metal Monopoly piece of star packs of paint them for him. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Fair enough. I can't say much as I'm not a car guy, but I literally painted a Hot Wheel in the same color as like to match my brother's car because it was the exact same car he owns, and my brother's like a huge car, like he's an auto mechanic, literally. So big car guy, and he has like this real dumb, just falling apart piece of absolute garbage car that he loves. He's the guy. He is a character. I feel like everyone in my family is a character. Like, just straight, we are all archetypes. It's kind of awesome in a way. He is the dude He's literally that mechanic that puts like a $4,000 engine. I don't know if it's actually $4,000 in his engine, but like this is the type, okay? He puts a $4,000 engine inside his car, super loud, super strong, and can do all this crazy nonsense, and does like stuff with his like transmission, like all these like really in-depth, deep like upgrades. And then his hood is literally held on by the little plastic ties into holes drilled into other parts of his plates. Like, and like occasionally his back axle grinds on like significant like speed bumps and stuff. Like it's just what? Like I don't even know. I don't know. Strike proxy, I guess. I mean, it's a pretty good strike proxy. I've done a piece I've done with the same theme as the Magna Cops I posted on there. I think it's probably more of what you're looking for. Oh, on the Instagram? Yeah, I'll jump back. Or, oh, it's in the... Oh, wait, even... What? The... Oh, yeah, no, I read the same theme and read it as like the same thing. Not word wise, but concept wise, because like I'm getting tired. That's all. I did a dumb. All right, we're no. I should do it on that thing because people's usernames. Do. Okay. This is fairly good. Yeah, it looks like it's actually glowing. Nice work. I think the blue one could have been a little brighter, maybe on the back end to really sell it, but the fire one you did like perfect. Like on the best photo to start with, that's the dead angle with no light hang it. What, this one? This one got light hang it? No, the last one. The last one's with no light. No, start on this one. You might have just looked back at the screen. We started with this one, and then we went through like this. Also, I opened these in the exact order you gave them to me, okay, man? Like, I don't know what to tell you. I have learned if you want Discord to post pics in a specific order, you have to upload them one at a time. Like you hit the upload thing, upload it, you don't hit enter, you then go back and upload the next one, like one at a time, and then you can ensure Discord actually sends them in the order you want. Because I've had similar things where people like get like a stack of photos and like the first one they actually see is like their back or something. Which, to be fair, I usually think my backpacks look pretty good, so like I'm not too worried, but like it's not quite as awe-striking as, you know, seeing this first or whatever. You know, tricks I've picked up. I'm practically out of red. Alright, I'm gonna fix these bolts on the chest before I forget. Have I shown you the OSHA on a Games Workshop terrain box? The OSHA? No. When did I start streaming tonight? I think 10 of 8. Yeah, I was almost on time. I thought I'd actually go late tonight. And I thought we'd have the people to keep up the energy, and ironically we do. Is this Recklin Flush Shade on Grandpa? No, it's aggressive shade. I might have to add a little bit of non oil on this. I'm just starting to like mentally crash. Ugh. To be fair, I had a super early day. For some stupid reason, my body decided to wake up at like 6:30, and then immediately like learn bad news. It was great. Uptime, 2 hours 43 minutes. Yeah. No, it's yeah, I like took care of like some stuff. I made the green stuff rocks video, which I still need to upload somewhere. I definitely need to do some null oil after these right here. I did like didn't go back to sleep for like an hour. But like, yeah, no, I felt it. I felt like the moment where I was going through like size pictures where I just went dumb. I just went stupid. Like, I could feel it happening. You know that like almost like cold fuzzy feeling in your head where your mind just starts locking up from fatigue. Like cold fuzzy is probably not the best descriptors of it, but because it's not actually either of those, but that's what came to mind. I don't know. As if it were an actual structure in OSHA, we're giving it violations because I have a background in carpentry dealing with OSHA stuff. Oh, I mean that's actually pretty cool. Because I have a background in electrician stuff. So, oh man. Okay, no, we gotta talk about this. This is good. This is good. Venom, are you still here for this? Yeah, no, I got it. I'm opening it. I'm switching it up. This is good. This is good. Let's go. All right, number 1 over here. 11 full hazards as accordance to 29 CFR 1926 subpart M of OSHA safety and health topics page, fall protection standards. 2, 3 unsecure ladders / walkways in accordance. It's amazing. 3 scaffolding or lack thereof for a hazardous construction site. Oh, I see them all. I see all the ones now. 11 fall hazards, right? And then 3 is just scaffolding in general. Potential electrical hazard. Where is that? Where's my electrical hazard? Where's number 4? There. Oh, that doesn't zoom in for nothing. Alright, I'm just gonna have to take your word for it. Accordance with subpart K. Yep. Silica standard, a gunk tank does not meet the OSHA regulations on clean, breathable working conditions, and no breathing PPE is visible on the job site. Yeah, there are ones all over the place. Oh man, go to OSHA Island, my social reinforcement. That's yeah, no, me too, man. When I went from doing like actual electrical work to just like renovating RVs with my girlfriend, well, my ex, it was so much nicer because it was just RVs for us. Because we had a couple years we went through several old RVs that we renovated to just be way better, and it was nice just being like, I'm just gonna make this how I want. You know what I mean? Like the plumbing, the electrical, the whatever. I'm just gonna make this so this works. That's it. That's all I care about, man. Improper welding hazard as being welded with plastic glue does not provide a secure connection standard to be safe for workers. 7 confined places. Improper steel erection. And where's that? Oh, yeah, the tower. Then absolutely no fire safety or emergency action plan. This is awesome. I got spread it around, man. I know some places for some good Warhammer memes. This has got to be a thing. Listen. If you want to send me an updated one with like your credentials somewhere on this or some nonsense, like some watermark, like not some nonsense. You know what I mean? If you want to put some type of thing on this before I spread this around. Made this for a random streamer. Yeah, no, I'm gonna spread this around, man. Like, let me know if you want to throw like a watermark of some kind on it for your own stuff. I don't. Up to you. But I'm spreading this around. That's hilarious. That's great. That's real good. Sure, I'll just put my name randomly in it. Yeah. I mean, just send me an updated version. I'm gonna spread that. That's funny. Okay, what time is it? 10:43. Yeah, no, I'm dropping. I'm a dropping. I want to get some red on this though. So we didn't get a ton of painting done. on the stream, but we had a lot of awesome chatting. I will definitely take it.
Can't see fucking shit out of this thing.
I swear to God, Sophiana, I'm gonna come for you. I'm gonna come for you, man. Sai, how dare you? I have now been tainted because it's now brought to my awareness. Yes, I will put the thing back in frame.
Water.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some hydration, that's for
Water.
sure. How did
Water.
paint get on my cup? That's literally like the whole
Water.
point of the cup is to not be drinking paint. I must have slashed it accidentally. Just, I got it right where my mouth goes. You sounded cool, man. That will... People will know the work that you have done. Not least of which my local game store, but also like I am in a lot of Facebook groups for Warhammer. I'm gonna open it later, and it's not gonna be his name. It's gonna be something like dumb. Took me a lot longer to make than you would think. Oh no, I know, because you had to look up what those were. Like you had to do like an actual inspection of the terrain piece. Like I used to do fire alarm inspections. Like I am aware. I understand exactly what you went through to make that image. Like I was literally that guy that would go into like actual not how do I say this? Business places that would do like they were like in mills and doing like fabrication, like actually making stuff. And I'd be going in there with the big telescoping stick with a magnet on the end of it, checking all their fire alarms. And also making sure that fire alarms are actually installed, had batteries, and were placed correctly to begin with. I was flipping through a full-blown 3K page OSHA regulation book. Yeah, construction sites, I had to choose something I figured was close to terrain. Yeah, I used to do foreclosed home inspections. The meme application is high here. Well done. Yeah, no, so everyone currently active in chat anyway knows exactly what you went through to do that, because we've all done something similar enough to know. Also, like, I was doing fire alarm inspections in Rhode Island, which is by far the most fire-strict state in the country, because we had this massive fire tragedy happen about 12, 13, 15 years ago. Control F only worked for about a quarter of the book. Oof. Yeah. I don't know if I've talked about the fire station. Not fire. Yeah, no, the station event. Was it an old fire station? I don't remember that part. Yeah, but no, it's called Station Fire. It was back when I was like in high school, I think. Basically, okay, it was an old, I want to say it was an old fire station. That part might not be correct. This was quite a long time ago, but ironically it happened just down the street from where I live now. Like, I could walk there in like 10, not 10, 15 minutes, but like I could walk there. Actually, I just drove by it earlier today. I was driving to a pawn shop. I drove like that's the pawn shop's right next to where it used to be. Anyway, it was an old building. It turned into like a club, like a place with like, you know, shows, and there was a band doing a show there. And for some reason they were doing pyrotechnics, and something went wrong. I don't remember what. It was right around about 100 people died. Straight up, like they just suffocate or burn to death. Because just 100 things went wrong. Just a bunch of things. And after that, Rhode Island like clamped down so hard on fire safety regulation. Like, it's nuts. It's real. I mean, I have straight up given building owners fines of What was the biggest fine I gave? I think it was something like $14,000 fine one time. It was an apartment building. It was pretty big a building. Like, he didn't like it, but he could definitely afford it. But yeah, like, there was like a whole floor that their whole all their alarms were completely gone because of the tenants. The tenants just ripped out the the smoke alarms, the heat detectors, and the carbon monoxide detectors. And yeah, it was like a $14,000 fine, and then later he would have to pay more to get some of those like properly professionally installed again. Like, in some regards, the fire marshal here is the most powerful person in the state. Like, for example, he can legally enter any building at any time if he believes that there's a legitimate, or she believes that there's a legitimate, like, fire risk. Also meant when I was installing fire alarms, man, did we have to be particular. Stuff had to be measured out to, like, the exact on so much stuff, because if anything went wrong later, like if an inspection happened later by someone else, like, that could come back on us so hard. Which really just further goes to show I was not getting paid enough to do that job, which is why I ended up quitting. It's like, well, I learned a lot about electrical and fire stuff. Great. Also, this job sucks. It's horrible, and I get paid, like, barely more than I was getting paid to be in a comfortable building inside selling furniture. And I trade that for being outside in the winter in New England, drilling holes in brick walls. Like, imagine being outside in February. It is 14 degrees. Is this out of pocket? What even is this? Oh man. Wow, that's some good stuff right there. That's some good memeing. That's the realness right there. That's some real keck. That's some real keck right there. Oh man. I'm putting that on screen. I gotta put that. I actually I briefly forgot to put that on stream. Hold on. I was so struck by how good it was. I saw it, laughed, and then closed it again, and realized that this needs to be on stream. This is the funny because it's true, man. Yep, right there. That's how we do it. It's flex tape, man. It's my flex tape. Just my airbrush. That's really funny. Also seems to be pretty appropriate seeing that recently, like, particularly on Reddit. For some, like, I don't know why, Reddit has decided that it does not like my blade guard and thinks that I have gone way too far with the OSL, and they think it's terrible. Like, I have gotten numerous comments on Reddit, and it's only Reddit, for some reason. Reddit just doesn't care for, like, the Sergeant in particular. Though it's been mentioned on the other ones as well. I don't know what it is. It's Reddit, man. Reddit. I get a lot of likes, but like a lot of comments. Dude, a lot of comments are like so passive aggressive. It's weird. They're weirdly passive aggressive on Reddit. Whatever. Because I've been keeping my mouth. Good one. I like my OSL. How dare you? But no, I don't know. It's think it's just their passive aggressiveness about it. Like I had one that's like, man, the skill is there, but went way too hard on that green. Or no, it was like the skill is there, but this execution just kind of sucks. Like there's way too much green. I'm like, okay, that was a way to word that. Thanks. It's just fine. Also, I gotta tomorrow morning I'm gonna upload the green stuff video. That's what I'm gonna do. I also admit I did not do the best job at green stuffing this like ribbon tie thing on there. I'm hoping to kind of fix that by a real tricky shading job later. I realized that knot looks very like lumpy. I have ideas on how to solve that. But anyway, all right. So full day's progress as we're coming up on 11 when I usually end. So and I'm now getting loopy. We're gonna end. I'd say our progress on this today is pretty good. We still gotta do some cleaning up on the metal. That's fine. Oh yeah, I forgot to go back and non-oil the bolts on there. We'll do that. We'll do that tomorrow. Skull, I think, is done. Gotta do the ties on it. That's its own thing. Purity seals are done. That's cool. Book inside is done. The ribbon started. That ribbon started. Cool deal. Not a lot of painting tonight, but a lot of great conversation and multiple people asking about commissions. We had like 3 people asking about commissions. That's amazing. That's what I need right now. Honestly, the big thing I could use right now is another commission, preferably one I can knock out real quick. That would be like godsend right now. Anyway, last time I heard tithe, thought of mana tithe, and had a conniption. MTG has scared me. MTG has scarred me. When did I say tithe? Did I say tithe? I don't think I said tithe. What was even close to tithe? Maybe tie? I don't know. Anyway. Should we try to raid someone? Let's see, it's me, 2 troublemakers, and I think Zophiana's lurking in the background. Maybe? Try to go raid someone small, I guess. I don't know. I can just raid whoever. Ruckus is on. I haven't seen Ruckus in a while. I mean, I'm probably not gonna hang around. I really want to go get food and just chill, just sink into myself in isolation and disappear into a dark, dingy cave for a millennia. Be nice. It's freaking Tobias Fate. I don't know. It's Tobias Fate. Plays MTG for 15k viewers during the day, then streams Warhammer paying at night for 60 viewers. Dude, that's funny, and I kind of love that. Plays League of Legends. Okay. Still. League of Legends, 15k viewers, and then streams Warhammer paying at night for 60 viewers. Dude, that's actually kind of awesome. I kind of legit like that. Like, mildly intimidating raiding that with 3 people, but you know, this main challenge is Tobias Fate. I mean, if that's your raid request, I mean, them's the rules. He's known for being one of the best Gangplank player in the world. For being the best Gangplank player in the world. Wow, that's actually not a little thing. I haven't played League in over a decade, but I love squats. I mean, fair. Squats are really cool. Alright, let's go into the Warhammer category. Yeah, no, I'm falling apart here. Tobias Fate Plus. There are only dwarves on this stream. No, I knew what you meant. The Space Dwarves that just came out. The League of Votan. Okay. Do we... It feels weird to me. It feels weird to me, honestly. It feels weird to me raiding a 65 viewer dude with three dudes. Here's my suggestion, do it for someone smaller. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's just Twitch etiquette, like, says that's weird. And I agree. There are reasons for it, you know? He doesn't need it. Yeah, no, it just feels like I'm trying to draw attention to myself. You know what I mean? Like that's the point of that raid. It's not like, you know, like if we go raid like tabletop tyrants with 4 dudes, like it'd be appreciated, you know, kind of deal. Or like Minnie's up at 10, he's at 8 now, but like, you know, half of us, you know him fairly well. I scalp the right word? No, what's the word? I stole Venom from Ruckus' stream, actually. Hilariously. Stole? Well, there's a better word for it. I keep saying headhunter, but it's just, it's not quite right. Maybe the... No, it's not scalping. What is it? He's playing Darktide right now. Urkdad? I feel like I might have seen that. Is he in the Warhammer category? Because I don't... No, I don't see that. Unless they have their own category for Darktide now. I guess I'll search Urkdad. Does say he's live. Oh, they do have a Darktide category. Okay. The 4 dudes. Miniature and diorama, 17 years building and keep things PG to P13. All right, I will not go that hard in this chat. Everything in his own category. Well, I mean, it just came out. I don't know if I wasn't sure if they had done that yet, but yeah, no, we can raid that. We can Urkdad. Thief, swiped, robbed, pilfered, pinched, hijacked, heisted, seized, loose. I mean, those are all good, but no, there's a specific word for stealing personnel from, like, another company, for example. Long-haired guy, looks like he's playing in half-build room. Are you describing him or me? Long-haired guy, painting in a basement. I literally concrete walls. You forgot yoinked. You did forget yoinked. How dare you? But also concrete walls. Straight up. That's the music gang. That's for you to decide. Kidnapped. No, it's like in a business sense, like you went into another company and then you gave one of their employees a deal, and so they left and joined the rival company. Shanghai. I kidnapped their employee. Yeah. No. All right. You guys are hopeless. Yeah, we'll raid Urkdad. That's cool. Urkdad is a perfectly appropriate target right now. All right. Thanks guys for the amazing stream. Really good day. I'll be back tomorrow. Actually, I'll be back probably every day for the rest of this week with something. Because if we have any patrons yet, like as soon as we have patrons, then Thursday night's on, and I want to figure out something to somehow stream No Man's Sky Saturday. Oh, we do have 2 patrons. I gotta figure out who. I gotta learn all the buttons on Patreon. So yeah, we have somebody. Oh, there's the notification. Where's where's my info? Play Zomboid guy pretty regularly. Oh, cool. Nice. Yes, we have an IKEA member. I have to figure out who this is. You probably know who the you might be in here. You should probably tell me who you are so I can give you. Although actually no, it should automatically give you the Discord role. Yeah, no, I'll figure it out. I think. I have to. Yeah, this will take me some figuring out. It is you, Venom. I thought it might be you, but I didn't want to like shout your name out because this is your name. I have your name now. I can find you. No. Only if your Discord's linked to Twitch. Well, no, it's through the Patreon. Like the Patreon, also the rate timed out. Whatever. We'll fix that in a second. Um, the no, it should be connected to the Discord because it's supposed to automatically give them the Discord role. But it's not currently, or at least it's not showing it. I can give it to you manually. So I will have to look into why that's not working. But yes, now you have the IKEA leg role on Discord. So yes, if nothing else, you and me are hanging out Thursday night and doing whatever we want. Probably go over a bunch of Raven Guard rules and stuff and whatever. Raven Guard lore, Raven Guard rules. So it's a Raven Guard type thing. Anyone else that's in chat wants to get in on the Discord streams, it's through the Patreon, which is the real way you can support me and support the stream. We'll throw up one more Patreon link and then let's get out of here. Urkdad. Here we go. Start the raiding. Except so again. Oh, it worked. Oh.
Yeah, I love them. I could have had like the whole mutton stash going on and everything, but I don't know. Putting the stash on with the mutton chops didn't leave Kronk looking derpy enough. Before the oh, you dog.
Hey, this is what happens when you turn workouts off.
Yeah, I know. I shouldn't have turned them off. Alright, so this is the part of my stream, everybody.
You turned it back on.
We are gonna get a workout in. Right down over there, I gotta do some push-ups, because Monkey Man's doing what Monkey Man does best. And redeeming some,
I'm not doing them though.
Sorry, I gotta mute Wombat a second. There's too much background noise.
Yeah.
Alright. Not push-ups. Aw, yeah. In the pipe, and then you smoke pee poo and shit. What's up?
One of each Wombat.
L plus ratio, double war whammy.
If you bring your veteran, we'll have one of each Wombat.
Alright.